folks, this video was produced and filmed with and by Bretton of The Land Canadian Adventures in Lakefield, Ontario. Unfortunately, we had a couple of technical problems and there's quite a few sections that are blur. But because of time schedule, we couldn't redo the video, and I hope you can still enjoy it and still all the information comes across. I'm very sorry for that little issue. However, you know that all my newer videos are actually done with better cameras, and I'm trying as well to acquire better equipment all the time. So yeah, bear with me folks. I hope you still have a good time watching. Cheers.
With you.
Okay folks, now that the paddle blade is pretty much done, we're working on the grip. It's the same as on the paddle blade. I just want to start with 2 chamfers on the side, and then I put whatever design you want to make. This is a very personal thing here. So I'm just gonna start doing the same as with the paddle blade, but I basically just clamped it here and like wrapped my shirt around it so it doesn't get damaged by the wooden bench. This actually works really nicely. Minding lines on the side. And minding where it needs to become thicker again and our fade ends. Right here. So now I'm just turning around and start to blend the shaft into the prepared grip, so to say. As far as the shaft goes, it's really important to understand that if there's an oval shape to it, the pointy ends of the oval have to be parallel with the paddle blade, with the power phases. Other than that, I rather keep them nice and round and actually quite a little bit thicker. So I'm just starting on this now pretty much square grip to take chamfers off, minding the grain direction and feeling if I'm running into a tear, but so far it looks pretty good. And then just a set of chamfers all around, and the more little ridge lines you're taking off, the rounder the shaft becomes. It's very simple, as long as you have straight grain in the wood. so lucky with this board. Still be careful, there could be a little tear anytime. Especially when you run it along the shaft. I hold the draw knife very lightly in my hand right now, so if there was a tear to happen or like trying to open up, it would literally fall out of my hand. I don't want to take too much material away from the upper and lower side anymore, because the thickness of the shaft was pretty much good. Just rounding. And fading. All of these methods can be applied just like that, building a bow for example, which is also a lot of fun. So it's a skill set that gives you a lot of fun projects to work on. Guys, this is actually the last part before we were really running out of light, before we actually getting really into absolutely finishing off the paddle and doing the finishing cuts, which is just I've rounded the upper part of the shaft, and we only have to do now the fade in to the rest of the paddle blade down here. So what I'm gonna do is just finding my direction, working my shaft all the way down to the fade. Again, be really light on the draw knife, keep it really sharp. It's gonna leave this really lovely, slightly faceted kind of handle that is not gonna give you blisters, because it's like really nicely engaging with the knuckles of your fist. So you're not gonna have problems with blisters and grabbing onto the paddle. Just like with my carving knives, this is kind of the philosophy I have, that the inside of my hand is not a perfect round oval, so the more little facets I have, the more surface, the better it's gonna be with fatiguing and blisters. So that's why I'm, rather than perfectly sanding this part, I'm actually leaving many little ridges. And now we are fading here. Let's see if this direction is good. It seems like, just like at an angle now here, creating or like leaving our nice little ridge line on both sides. Fading the shaft. Into the blade. Nice. Our ridgeline is still working here. Checking here, nice and sturdy in this part, nice and thick, about an inch. And then for the most part, we're done. And now, off to the finishing cut. one last time. If it's actually standing even then. Okay. So now we still have the line on the side here. That means there's still a little bit of a flat. And I'm just gonna round the side parts off nicely now. Take the pencil marks off. Keep in mind that this is rather gonna be the flat side of the oval when it comes to the handle. So you want to still shape this a little bit, and that's the time now. Lovely straight grain. It's gonna be a lifetime of a paddle with this kind of straight grain, that's for sure. And now here on the grip, there's still some shaping to do. A little bit of asymmetry that we don't want. This is the time now, or we're just gonna take it to the craft knife, but I might as well. Chamfer your edges slightly. Nice. There is an infinite amount of different decorations you can do. Little chip carvings here, little whatever you want to do. But that's just really open for everybody to do. And I might just go ahead later with my Sloyd knife and make little notches here and there and just make it look really nice and special. But I just told Bretton, after a while you don't see that anymore. What you see or what you feel is like a comfortable grip, comfortable shaft, a good, nice, sturdy, well-shaped blade. So that is definitely the most important part, that you're gonna enjoy using it all day. Little notches become kind of a little bit obsolete after a day of paddling. Okay, just gonna. Bretton just told me, upon asking him, that there's more flare on one side than on the other. He's really right about that, so just busting out the little Mora here and evening this side out. Such a handy little blade, eh?
I love the cut too. Your style, I mean.
Helping with the second hand, always safer and gives you more control and power.